Okay, welcome back to Cooking Again with Mr. Dan. Today we're going to make us a nice little recipe. It's a comfort food, if you will. We're going to make a chicken cordon bleu meatloaf. Very, very, very close to the real deal. So without further ado, let's get to it, because it's going to be a tasty dish. You're going to love it. Okay, so don't worry about the background. That's going to be for the sauce. I'll go over that. Here I've got a meatloaf dish or a bread pan, well, glass, whatever. And I got some spray, and I got me some parchment paper. That's just the game here. Okay, so then we got some Swiss cheese, and I got some ham. I got Virginia ham here, regular Swiss cheese. Here I have 2 pounds of my ground chicken with a little bit of onion mixed on top. There I got 1 egg we're going to beat up. There I've got some Panko breadcrumbs to use as a topping, salt and pepper, some mayonnaise to keep a little moisture in there. We got some parsley here. Okay, we got the garlic here, and we got the regular breadcrumbs here. So let's get to it. Okay, so the first thing I want to do, I'm going to crinkle up my that's a good way to help it lay flat. Okay, then we're going to spray some cooking spray in here. I'm mainly going to shoot for the sides. I'm going to do on the bottom too, though, but mainly for the sides with a parchment paper ink, and it's touch nothing there. Okay, just a little bit of slip and slide juice. Then I want to take my parchment paper here. Okay, put it in here and just try to get it to where, see, there's going to be like little handles for me to lift the meatloaf out of here at the end of the day. Okay, that's there. Put that off to the side. Then we're going to beat up our egg. It doesn't have to be beat to death, but just enough to get us going. All right, now here we're going to bring us over here a little bit. All right, now we got the egg. We're going to put that in there. We're going to add all these ingredients in here real quick like. I'm going to put some breadcrumbs in there. There's about 1/4 cup of just regular plain old breadcrumbs, like Grandma used to make, right? We have probably a little more than a teaspoon of garlic powder. We got about 1/2 teaspoon of parsley flakes, dried ones as it were. And this is my favorite as well as yours. Trying to make this a little bit healthier. This is 1/3 cup of, not 1/3 cup, 1/4 cup of 1/3 reduced fat Hellmann's mayonnaise. That's for my significant other. Whoa, look out, I'm throwing shit. Let me get this off of here and put it in here where it belongs. So now I'm going to just kind of mix this up a little bit with my spatula, as it were. Now, I didn't put my Panko breadcrumbs in yet. That's not going to go in. It's going to go on top after we do the rest of this. So let me get this mixed up and I'll be right back. Okay, you can see my mix is just about there. So now I'm going to just add a little couple pinches of salt and pepper in here. Because, you know, chicken is kind of bland, they say. But not my chicken. And the reason I put the mayonnaise in there just to keep it a little moist. That's a secret ingredient of mine. I use mayonnaise in a lot of stuff, especially to brown up some toast. All right. All right, be right back. Okay, so here I want to split this up into like 3 portions, pretty equal. And we're going to put this in the bottom. And we are going to kind of level this out. Now I'm going to just move it to a half. The heck with it. I want to put a little bit of weight in here. a little thicker, thickness, I should say. So we're going to take about half of what we got here. I was going to try to put 2 full layers of everything, but it's not going to be, not happening today. That's too thin. Okay. So now once we get this in here, the rest of this is going to be peanut butter and jelly, as it were. Let me rinse my fingers off here. Put a little bit more right here. And try to level it out best you can. Okay. All right. Rinse off the fingers one more time. And then we're going to put us a layer of each one, cheese and ham in here. So they wrap it different every time I go in there. Huh. Well, luckily for me, I could find this meat because usually I've been going in there looking for stuff and they don't have it. Okay, so see, I got it sliced pretty thin, but not too thin. We're just going to lay that in there. I'm going to fold it in half. You could use boiled ham with this. You can use Black Forest ham, any kind of ham you like. See? There we go. Now we'll put another piece here in the middle. Like 3 or 4 slices is all it takes, okay? Then we're gonna get our Swiss cheese. Hope this goes on a little bit better. No folding, bending, and breaking, I hope that's what I'm getting at there. Okay, there we go, see? I'm going to put a little extra of this on there because Penny likes this cheese. So we'll put that there and take another slice over here. And we'll put one more over here. Huh? All right, that's for my wife. She likes this. Okay. Then we're going to put another layer of ham on here. Not as thick. Well, you're going to use about 6 or 8 slices of everything in here. So it's all good. Okay. And then we're going to put one more thin layer of the cheese on here and try to pack it, you know, keep it even, level, whatever. Okay. And here we go with that. All right. Now let me turn my oven on. Okay, I've got that heating up to 400 degrees. And now I'm going to take the rest of my chicken mixture here and plop it right in there. See, I was going to make it 3 layers, you know, separate, you know, chicken and all, but then the chicken would have been really thin on each layer, so I changed my mind midstream. So that's how come I did what I did. Don't get confused, folks. I'm confused enough for all of us. Okay, so now we pack this in. Just try to get it all nice and level. I'm using the best kitchen utensil there is. Ow, your fingers, huh? All right. Looks like we got most of this here leveled out. All right, let me rinse my fingers off again. I'm going to move some of my mess around a little bit, and we'll be right back. Okay, while that's going on, I'm going to turn my pot on to a low heat. Okay. Now what I'm doing is I'm using this alfredo sauce, but I'm going to make it, turn it a little bit more cheesy, like Bobby scored cheesy. And we're going to dump that in here. I'll just dump it all in there. If I have anything left over, it'll go in here. Okay, that's good enough. All right. Now you can use a Dijon mustard for this. I'm using I love this horseradish mustard. I'll put about a tablespoon in there. And then I'm going to give it a blast of a couple of these here Worcestershire baby shorts. See? Okay. Gonna let that come together. In other words, once it starts warming up. Let me get another, blend this in with a fork instead of a spoon. And I'm going to be adding some Swiss cheese to this to add more Swiss flavor to our Cordon Bleu. But this sauce, you can put it right over the top, or you can put it on each slice. We want to slice up that Cordon Bleu. All right. Whoa. I can taste the horseradish in that. Okay, we'll be back momentarily. Okay, still waiting for my oven to heat up, but I did grate up some Swiss cheese, so now I'm going to put a little at a time in here and melt it down. And this more or less now becomes like a Mornay sauce. Mornay sauce and alfredo to me are pretty close to one and the same, but I guess it just depends on what type of cheese and that you use. But I did this so I didn't have to mix the flour, the butter, make a roux, and then do the cream. And so I figured I'd get it. You know, these store-bought sauces, now if you can get what you want, like the Alfredo, they sell all different kinds, brands, make them all a little bit different. So when Penny was out yesterday, she got a Publix brand. It didn't taste bad, so we thought, oh, what the heck, let's try it. Like I said, I got this on low, and I'll tell you, you can really get the aroma of the horseradish mustard in there, so you can smell it. Let's see what it tastes like here, huh? Let's give us a little taste. It's nice. It's got a good consistency here, nice and stringy. Oh yeah, this is going to go good with that meatloaf. And put a little more cheese in here. I don't think I'm going to add any more cheese. This is going to be cheesy enough, huh? And if I have anything left over that we don't use, I'll just can it up and put it back in the refrigerator until we come up with something else we could use it with, or I'll freeze it. It'll all be good in the daytime and the nighttime and anything in between. All right, guys, let me give you a break. Okay, guys, I just put my meatloaf in the oven. We're going to have it in there between 20-25 minutes. We're going to check it. Probably pull it out. And then I'll put the Panko breadcrumbs on top and put it back in for another 15 minutes or so. I'll check the internal temp. I want it to be about 155, 160, we'll take it out, let it set, and it should go right up to about 165 temp-wise. All right, we'll be back. Okay, guys, there you have it. Well, that's 25 minutes. Well, I'll tell you, that thing smells good. It's bubbling like crazy on the side, but needless to say, we're going to add some of our Panko, as it were. Whoa. Take it easy, Mr. Dan. Take it easy. Ho-ho. What I'm going to do is give this a little spray of cooking spray here, and then we're going to be sticking this back in the oven for approximately 15 minutes or so. We're going to check it maybe 7 minutes in, 5 minutes in, just to make sure that the Panko isn't getting burnt to a crisp. All right, now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do here. I'm going to spray this a little bit with some cooking spray. So I want to try to get a nice golden little crust on there. But I'll tell you, it looks good, it smells good. I can't wait to fork this little son of a gun here. If you guys never tried this, you should cook and spray, and you can spray on top of this, the noodles. See how, you'll see, it'll come out nice. All right, anyway, back to the oven. Timer on. Got the timer set for 7, so I'll check it then. And if everything's good, I'll just watch it, and then I'll take it out at 15. Okay, guys, if you can see that, look how beautiful that looks. That's just putting that cooking spray on there. I'm still going to leave it in the way it is. Okay, guys, there it is. Right now, we're going to let it sit. I don't know if you can see it, but it's bubbling on the underside there. But see how nice and golden that got? That crust is nice. Just reminds you of a real Cordon Bleu. We'll be back after about another 10 minutes. Okay, guys, here we are. That looks good. Look at that. Let me give you a zoom in here. Look at, wow, ham and cheese, chicken. And now we're going to drizzle a little of our love juice on top of here. I'm only kidding. Don't get crazy on me now. I'll tell you, this sauce, though, is delicious. All right. So, there you have it. We'll meet you right across at the taste test table. Okay, at the taste test table. Thank you, Miss Camera Girl. Now we're going to take a nice little bite of this. Somebody already took a bite of it. I thought it was Elmo, but that was a big bite. Okay. Got a little bit of the sauce on here. Get out of here, Domino. When you get all those flavors and a little of that crumb topping, it definitely has a nice flavor. It does bring back memories of eating the infamous Cordon Bleu. At any rate, tonight I'm going to be making a side of broccoli to go with this. Man, one more bite. This is delicious. Came out good. All right, one more bite. Mr. Dan and his one more bite. I'm like that pizza guy. One bite, everybody knows the rules, right? But that sauce. And even when you have it without the sauce, yeah. Still has nice and moist. The only thing I could think to try to make this a little bit better is to try to pocket the meat and then fill it up and then put a layer on top. Because that cheese is just bubbling in there, but it's nice. It's still got plenty of cheese in there. So anyway, if you like the recipe, give us a thumbs up. Share with your friends, your enemies, prison guards, I don't care. If you have not yet subscribed, please do so. Hit the little notification bell. When it pops up, that'll notify you each and every time we have another video. There's a little arrow down below the video box. You hit that. The drop down box will come down. That'll give you a link to our Cooking with Mr. Dan Facebook page, a link to my daughter's artwork site page, and a complete recipe to include the ingredients and how we did this delicious dish. So this is Mr. Dan saying, stay hungry, guys, and when you are, come back and we'll give you another delicious dish just like this. This is Mr. Dan saying, stay away from COVID, stay healthy, and we'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.